the Miami Hurricanes and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. One of the things that coach is worried about today is that they will be without their starting quarterback, who got hurt in their game last week, and so today their backup is going to get his first action of the season. Coach told me they want to make things easy for him early. They've talked to the other teammates. Everybody do your job. Make sure he can get comfortable with everyone around him so he can make some plays for us down the stretch. Back to you.
We'll see what kind of impact that has, Holly. So Auburn's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. Fielded in the end zone. It's Compton. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a gap. It's Pringle. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Oh, pressure's coming. And they got it.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Still looking. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Spits it out to the back. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down. And the Canes send out the punt unit.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Fields the punt. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Making the adjustment on the play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires and picked off. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. That's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Throwing right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. So here comes the Auburn offense. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll run him again. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Looks it in. Makes a move. Can they catch him? He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miami!
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of this drive. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Timed him perfectly to knock him free and forces the third down.
And so far, man, everything's been difficult for this offense. And credit to the defense. They've taken away all the easy stuff. The easy perimeter throws, the quick throws. Nice job playing fast, playing physical. But this QB's got to get a little bit more in rhythm. Be a little bit more patient. Go through his progressions a little bit better. Right now, so far, it's an 0 for 4 start.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Off play action on first down. He's going to fire deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He is in. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Sells to fake. Look out! Good job just to get rid of that one.
I don't know if anybody saw this happening. He's 0 for 6 to start the game throwing it. He's just not seeing the field real well. The defense has done a great job in the back end and with their pass rush, making life really hard on him. But they've got no points, and it's not a surprise. I mean, they thought they would be able to find some explosive plays throwing it early. That has not been the case.
Back to pass on second down. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now, guys. Of course, we're only in the first quarter. This guy's already thrown one pick. He should have thrown his second right there.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like offense.
Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the running game. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down to the air. Rush is on. Just gets rid of it before the heat. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And that's an encouraging sign to see for this offense. Last possession, they had to punt. Now third down. They get the third down right away. Execute at a good level. Move the sticks. Maybe get some momentum going here for this offense.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Miami. Took it all the way back to the house.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting...
And it's blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
If you go for two right here, you better get it, or else you're going to be chasing points the rest of the day. Mensah rolls right. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking for a man. It's Kendricks. Out wide left, it's Eccles. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Give to the back. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Looking downfield, it's Kendricks. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Dumps it to the back. This one's complete. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
2nd down, going to throw it. Left side is Singleton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Catch in the middle, it's Gilbert. Auburn lines up quickly. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
2nd and long here. Wants to keep it in the air. Right side, it's Bolden. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Had the completion on the last play, but they didn't get any yards, so it's 3rd down. Piles his way ahead. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down for Auburn. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Kendricks. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on... And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers! Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. So the 16-play drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Here's Mensah to throw. Out wide right, it's Vaughn. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. Makes a deep grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll run it. It's Pringle. And he's in. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be knocked down. This drive will open from the 15. Dropping back, it's Kendricks. Looking long. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
I mean,
what a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Gets the back moving.
Provide something that both of them.
Here's Darian Mensa to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot.
What you mean?
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job for coverage in the back end defensively.
Pretty good.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Escapes the pressure to his right. Got his man. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team.
She got blocked again?
And it's no good. He missed it. Yellow hankies flying, so let's see if the kicker's going to get another chance.
How you gonna put me on the whole other hash?
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in
Drew
Week
Allard,
1.
3 touchdowns.
We begin with Georgia taking on the number 16 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's Georgia who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. On the run, fires downfield. Out wide left, it's Gilbert. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Wants to throw one first. Here comes the heat.
What's that? Bro.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Long way to go on 2nd down. He'll set up to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really quiet. That's a great feeling.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Tigers! Into the end zone for 6.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Though a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Looking left. It's caught downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Canes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Throwing, Mensah. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Canes. A great catch and run for 6.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. Tells the run, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Great place to start for this offense. Mensah finds his target. Fights off a defender. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Canes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Miami. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little.
Makes a grab and room to run. He's at the 40. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass, but he has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole nine. He shows you all of it right there. Catches the football, makes some people miss, gets upfield, and gets the long gain. That is so nice for a quarterback to throw it short, but you get all those yards after the catch.
Auburn lines up quickly. Second down, gonna throw it. Under pressure. What a job to lay out and make
am I not pressing triangle?
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels.
Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game. And he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
He's into the end zone for the 2, and they get a little bit closer. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive.
I would argue Reapers.
They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Going for it all. They went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about. Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Off play action. That's caught. It's Lofton. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man.
Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Hurricane. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Rashad Downs going up top. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Canes.
Belt to ass.
The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught. and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stops right there.
Man, that nigga was a good op before.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. They're all over him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Back to pass on second down. Back's got it on the screen. Turning it on. The 50. The 40. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Auburn.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this and running back that can play wide receiver, decide ways to get the football in his hand. Auburn, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
For what?
They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right
Get the
back.
fuck out of it. My nigga, what?
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Teray. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He's changing the play. Second down to the air. Moving out to the right. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught near the sticks. It's Gilbert. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you've got to give this defense credit.
Caught, and he's got room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Hauled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the fourth quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside, something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed.
There he goes. He's at the 10. He's had a day, 103 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. And the Hurricanes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Calls his own number. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. And the D deny them on second and goal. Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Moves the pocket. It's Teray. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gilbert. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Right side, it's Kane.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He fires one deep down the right side.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Left side is Gilbert. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Fresh set of downs going up top.
So two niggas went to go guard one nigga, man. Are you fucking kidding me? We're in
Man, it's players over plays, and then, like, find your guys, find your matchups. And they keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
No.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Teray. Got it. He's brought down after a gain of about 5. Clock comes to a stop as we've reached a 2-minute timeout.
Look, at least try to get to
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Stepping to the right. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Oh, pressure's coming.
So has he won at least?
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. He wants to throw it. He's got it in the end zone for the conversion. At this point, you're probably just working on your two-point plays. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Pass to 6. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Pringle. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to